So today I will talk about addictions. So what is the definition of addiction? The definition of addiction is a compulsive psychological need or use for a habit-forming substance like drugs. So heroin, you can have a heroin addiction, obviously an alcohol addiction as well. Also there's sex addictions. There's many addictions out there that people can have. So I think those are the three main ones that I'm going to talk about. So I guess the first one is drug addiction. Somebody may be listening that may have, a drug addiction. Maybe you're addicted to heroin, maybe marijuana, cocaine. If you're listening to this, right, you may have one of those addictions. So of course, if you have an addiction or a drug addiction, you're going to have to get professional help. You can always go to rehab for that, or you can do it the Christian way. You can do it through Christ. So that's the Christian way of breaking that addiction. Okay, it's through Christ. There's actually plenty of testimonies that you can find on YouTube of people that have drug addictions, and they were able to break this addiction, through Christ. So you can listen to those testimonies as well. The next addiction is alcohol addiction. Okay, I'm going to give you the same solution to that, right? And that's to, of course, you can always seek professional help about that. You can always go to rehab, maybe even seek therapy for that. You can always do it the Christian way, and that's through Christ, right? If you want to be delivered from your alcohol addiction, you can always do it through Christ. Okay. And there's other things you can do. So if you're somebody that struggles with alcohol addictions, maybe you should stop going to places that where you can buy alcohol, or there's going to be alcohol at. So maybe try going to the bar less. Maybe try going to the liquor store a lot less, or don't go at all. You can always change or maybe stop going to these parties where there's going to be alcohol. You can try going to those parties a lot less, so don't go to those parties at all if there's going to be alcohol there, because that's going to influence you to drink alcohol. Or maybe you can change your circle. Maybe if you have friends that drink a lot, if you see them drinking, maybe don't participate. When in drinking, when you see your friends drinking, right? Because of course, people around us can influence us, to do whatever they're doing. So you can always change your circle as well, or just don't participate. And when you see people around you drinking, don't participate in that. So if it could be friends or family members, just try not to. Okay? If you do have a drinking problem, okay. Or you can always supplement the alcohol with maybe orange juice. You could drink like orange juice or some sort of juice. Maybe supplement the alcohol. Like if you crave the alcohol, you can always supplement it with juice or something. So yeah. So instead of drinking the alcohol, maybe drink orange juice or something. Okay. So yeah, that's ways you can break your habit of drinking alcohol all the time. Okay. Of course, you can seek professional help. You can go to rehab. You can do it the Christian way, and that's to be delivered through Christ. Or you could change your circle or stop going to places that you'll find alcohol at, stop going to these places, or try to go to these places a lot less. So yeah, that's alcohol addiction. And those are the ways to combat it. The next addiction is sex addiction. There could be somebody watching this, or people that may come across this video that may have sex addictions, and you may need help, breaking that addiction. So these are ways that you can actually combat that addiction. Obviously, you can, if you watch pornography all the time, or if you watch pornography, try to stop watching pornography, or instead of, like, if you feel the need to watch pornography, instead of watching pornography, try maybe reading a book, maybe watch something educational, try to watch something else, other than the pornography. If you feel like, if you feel tempted, to watch pornography, try to find other activities you can do, or watch other things, instead of the pornography. Okay? And also, there's also television shows and movies that show sex scenes as well. So maybe watch less of those TV shows and movies, because that can also trigger, like, your sex addiction. It can also trigger it. Maybe try watching less of that, shows or TV shows that are sexually explicit. Or there's also music videos out there too, maybe like rap music videos or any other music videos, that are sexually explicit, so that in those music videos, I think they show girls that are like half naked, or like, I guess, the video vixens or whatever. So maybe try your best to maybe not watch videos like that, music videos like that, or just don't watch them at all, because this can trigger maybe your sexual addiction. It can kind of trigger it a little. Even Instagram, right? On Instagram as well, like, you have girls on there that dress half naked as well. So try not to follow girls that dress that way, because they can trigger that. Your sexual addiction, again, it can also trigger that. And of course, you can always seek professional help. There's sex therapy. You can always seek professional help for that. Or you can do it the Christian way. You can be delivered through Christ. So if you get like sexual thoughts or whatever, you can always try reading the Bible. You can also pray about it as well, I know that sounds foolish, but to give you the Christian answer. Or you can actually get a deliverance, for that too, there's if you have like sex addictions, because of course that's not good, obviously, right? If you have sex addictions, because it can lead to like some pretty like heinous crimes, like sexually assaulting someone or raping someone, like. So that's definitely something. Like, if you have that issue, you definitely have to seek help for this, so. And also, you could put yourself at risk of getting like STDs, like HIV. If you have these addictions, well, if you're somebody that's sleeping around or whatever, you can always contract an STD. So please, seek professional help, or get some help for if you have, sexual addiction or sex addiction. And one last point, if you're getting like sexual thoughts, if you're getting these thoughts, just know that those thoughts are not coming from you. Sometimes the enemy plants those thoughts in your mind, okay? So try not to act on those thoughts, okay? Try not to act on them, okay? Again, if you get those thoughts, you can always, maybe try reading a book, maybe try reading the Bible if you get those thoughts, just to clear your mind of those sexual thoughts, okay? So that's the end of that. So today's video was about addictions, okay? And of course I gave you ways you can combat your addictions, okay? So you can always seek professional help, or you can do it the Christian way. If you have any sort of addiction, you can always do it the Christian way, and that's through Christ, okay? You can be delivered through Christ, okay? So that's the end of that. So I think I'm going to end this right here. So God bless everybody that will see this.